Hi, it's International Women's Day, and I've just had the pleasure of tapping with a group of women, and we've been honouring the women of the Ukraine. And we did a tapping script just to honour our own feelings, honour them and what they're going through, and I wanted to share it with you. So I hope you'll join me, just tapping around the points. First of all, taking a few moments to go inside, feel what you're feeling, and then we'll be tapping for the women of Ukraine, we'll be tapping for ourselves, and we'll be tapping for all women, and finishing on celebrating our connection and everything that we share together. So if it feels okay, just start by taking a deep breath in and letting it go. And if you feel okay with it, just close your eyes and just take a moment to go inside. Take another deep breath and let it go. And I want you to think back over the last few days and weeks, especially when you've been thinking about the women in the Ukraine, how they're suffering, and the fear and anguish that they're going through. And how do you feel? What emotions are coming up for you? And take a moment to feel them in your body, just to acknowledge them. And if you could rate them on a scale of 1 to 10, what number would you give them? And become aware of the kind of thoughts that come up for you. And when you're ready, take another deep breath, open your eyes, and let's do a bit of tapping. So just starting on the side of the hand. Tap with me and repeat back the words. I'm tapping for the women of the Ukraine. And I love and accept myself completely. I'm tapping for the women of the Ukraine. And I love and honor myself completely. I'm tapping for the women of the Ukraine. I'm sending love and good energy. Because right now, they're going through hell. They're in danger and facing the loss of everything they hold dear. So I'm tapping for the women of the Ukraine. And I deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself. We'll go around the points. I'm tapping for the women of the Ukraine. I'm honoring the women of the Ukraine. And as I tap for them, I'm really feeling what they must be suffering right now. The fear and anxiety, and the terrible worry, all their anxiety, all the fear at losing the people they love, feeling afraid for their children, for their parents and family members, for their husbands and partners, their friends and neighbors, at losing their homes and their lifestyles, losing their pets, and losing themselves. And all the hardship, being displaced, having to flee from their homes, all the insecurity and discomfort they're facing, the cold and the hunger, the pain and the terror, witnessing events that no one should have to see. And I'm sending them love, sending them compassion for what they are experiencing right now. And at the same time, I'm tapping for myself, for my own fears, my own sadness, and for every time that I have suffered, for every injustice I've experienced in my life, or even worse, any psychological or physical harm that I've been through. I'm tapping to heal all the way back through my past, back through every time that I've struggled or been treated unfairly because of being a woman. I'm acknowledging the pain, acknowledging the wounding, and healing any trauma that still lingers in my system. And I choose to heal for all of us, for all women throughout time, anywhere in the world, who suffer or who have suffered oppression, loss of liberties and freedom, who have been harmed or even killed. I choose to feel a deep connection to other women, and I'm celebrating them. All the women in my life, as well as throughout the world, in the Ukraine, in Russia, in my own country, and across the planet. And I choose to go out into the world, dance and sing, speak and write, and be me with my gifts and talents and my strong, loving energy, creating a new and better world for us and all the women in it. I'm celebrating women and changing the world for our highest good and for the highest good of all. So take a moment, stop tapping, just take a breath and allow yourself to feel inside. See how you're feeling. And thank you for tapping with me.